Tell us what you know
What?
about the fentanyl.
What you know? Hurry up, I ain't got all day.
Because I am just going to keep on asking until I get an answer.
Right. Better start talking before I slap you. What's up, y'all? It's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do the next episode of Unread, Unsolved. What happened the last time? Kate. We're playing as a woman named Kate. Kate is a cop. We have a missing daughter. Her name is Leah. And I don't know where Leah is. I don't know where she is. She went missing 90 days ago. Maybe 91 days ago at this point. But she went missing about 3 months ago. No clue of where she went. I ended up drinking because of it. My son ended up drinking. My husband left. Life went downhill. But then I got into, a support group, an alcohol support group, and now we on our way back up. You know what I'm saying? My son is also on his way back up. We all okay. My husband's still gone, but the rest of us are okay. And Leah's still missing. But me and my son good, I think. We also got our first case last time. So Corey, who is my daughter's boyfriend, my missing daughter's boyfriend, he is in trouble with some drug dealer friends. And so he ended up snitching on the drug dealer friends because they are going to kill him or something. They want him to sell drugs, cocaine specifically. They want him to sell cocaine. And the cocaine is laced with fentanyl, and people have died from it. But the drug dealers don't care because they got product to move. So they don't care about people dying. They're worried about their money. Corey want to act moral now since people dying. He wasn't acting moral when he first took the gig as a drug dealer. He was not moral then, but now he moral because people dying, which, okay, I guess Corey. But he don't want to sell the drugs no more, but you can't just tell a drug dealer no. You can't do that. You can't do that without some kind of consequences and repercussions. So he ended up snitching on the drug dealers, and we as cops, right? We cops. We taking these people in for questioning, and we got these three drug dealer suspects. We got them on the hook or whatever. We got them and we got to question them today. And I think we got to figure out who is the ringleader maybe. We got to solve the case, okay? So let's just go ahead and hop into it, okay? Okay, here's Corey. I text Corey. I said, Corey, you need to take the cocaine Emmer gave you down to the station today. Ask for Detective Jones and give it to him. Can you do that? And he said, okay, I'll go now. And I said, good. Here's Danielle. Danielle is my supervisor, y'all. She said, morning, Kate. The code for the building is 7887. A guy called Martin should be in reception if you have any problems. I said, thanks, Danielle. We about to question the guys. We about to question the suspects today. I said, Eric said he'd send me the number for the interview phone when he gets in. And Danielle said, that's right. Good luck, Kate. And I said, thank you. Girl, I don't need luck. I'm Detective Benson. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, here's Eric. Today I text and I said, hey, you up? He said, yeah, was about to text. I'm just making coffee. I said, sorry, it's so early. I've been up since 5. I've been over the case file 1,000,000 times, so I'm ready. He said, you were always keen to know every detail. I'll get the interview phone from Danielle when I get into work. I said, by the way, she told me it was confidential, so we have to keep it under wraps. She's putting herself on the line for me here. He said, got it. Maybe you should delete any chats about it on your personal phone as well, just to be safe. I said, that's a good thought. I'll do it after the interviews. He said, okay, which suspect do you want to interview first? I said, Mike Johnson. He said, why Mike? I said, it sounds like he's been selling for Jackson Emmer for a while. It'll help me get a better picture of them before I question them. He said, okay, he's being brought in for 8:30. We'll let him sweat in holding for a while and set it up for 9. I said, perfect, I'll be ready. Corey's still carrying the cocaine. Do you need him to bring it into evidence? Eric said, yes, absolutely. I said, I'll send him in now. Eric said, thanks. The sooner we get this wrapped up, the better. As long as that cocaine is in circulation, more people could get hurt. I said, yes, let's get this stuff off the streets. I'll do everything I can to get this sorted. Eric said, I know you will. Mike is here. I got him in holding. We'll be using the work phone with the number that ends in 879. You got that number, right? I said, yeah, got it. He said, great. Can you call it at 9? I said, sure. What's Mike like? Eric said, he's on edge. I said, man, I hate it when you can't tell if someone's lying or just nervous. Eric said, don't worry. I'll try and calm him down and make it feel a bit less formal. I said, thanks, Eric. I'll call after 9 and let you know how it goes after. And Eric said, you got this. And I said, thank you. Okay, I do got it. Because I'm Detective Benson. Hold on. Oh, shoot. We missed the call, y'all, but we're going to watch it. Hold on. What with Detective Benson?
Hi, Mike. It's Detective Kate Finch.
What?
As my colleague has already explained to you, I am interviewing you as part of a preliminary investigation. This call will be recorded, so anything that you say may be submitted as evidence in a court of law. Okay?
Detective Benson.
Okay, I didn't think I'd be talking to a phone, but is this legit?
Yeah.
Yes, it will be conducted just as a normal interview. All right? Now, you've been brought in under the suspicion of distribution of illegal drugs and the unlawful deaths of 3 people. I want to talk to you about Emra Blaine and Jackson Abrahams.
Who are they?
Come on, I think you know exactly who they
know.
are. Let's start with Emra, yeah? You work for him, don't you?
No, I've already told them I don't know who that is.
Mike, drop the act, yeah? Help us out, and we might be able to go easy on you. You might get a reduced sentence.
Maybe.
Tell us what you know about the fentanyl.
Nothing, like, I don't know anything.
You don't know?
This is serious, Mike.
Right.
Yeah, 3 people died. They were kids. They were just your age. That could happen again. Do you want that on your conscience?
No, but I don't know why you're asking me. I don't know why I'm here.
Because you were seen selling drugs outside student parties. That's why. We have witnesses who are willing to testify in court.
In court.
Tell us what you know
What?
about the fentanyl.
What you know. Hurry up, I ain't got all day.
Because I am just going to keep on asking until I get an answer.
Right. Better start talking. Or I slap you.
I've got all day, Mike.
I
I
don't.
can sit here for as long as it takes.
Come on, start talking. I'm tired.
Look, I sold a little bit for them here and there, yeah?
Okay.
I just started with my mates, then local clubs, students, you know, that kind of thing, and then I don't know, just kept going. Like, I don't think I'd end up doing that, yeah? But, I mean, you've got to understand that I'm earning £6 an hour stacking shelves, yeah? My landlord's a dick, keeps putting my rent up. If I miss a payment, then, I don't know, he'll kick me out.
Could you go home?
No. No. Oh, I got out of there when I was 16. Can't go back. I don't expect you to understand, but I can't go back.
No, that's okay. Look, let's talk about Jax and Amra, yeah? When did you start working for them?
About a year ago. Like, I keep my mouth shut, yeah? I don't ask questions how Emma runs things or nothing.
So Emra runs
Emra
things, it's
runs
his
stuff.
operation.
Is now. Used to be him and Jax, but they got in a fight and now Jax is gone.
What do you mean Jax is gone?
Oh, we just left. I haven't seen him in a while.
Do you know what they fought about?
Not a clue. Like I said, I just keep my head down, you know.
He gone.
I heard he'd started his own thing somewhere, but I'm not sure.
Really?
Yeah.
What, in the same territory as Emma?
Yeah, but it's kind of a small place.
Look, Mike, the fentanyl is really dangerous. Do you have any idea who is cutting the cocaine?
My guess is either Emma or Jax. Like I said, they're the ones behind it all.
Okay. Well, look, I'm interviewing everyone today, but if anything else comes to mind at all, you'll let us know, yeah?
Alright.
You'll be kept in police custody for the rest of the day in case I have any further questions. All right? I'll be in touch.
How is Jax the one lacing the cocaine with fentanyl if Jax don't work for them no more? How is that possible, Michael? He lying. Somebody lying. Somebody lying. But something that's locked on in my gallery. Hold on, y'all. Why didn't Corey answer the questions? What's he hiding? Drug connections. Does he actively want to block the investigation? Where was he going that night? Was he getting rid of evidence? Was he running away and changed his mind? Was he meeting someone? What were they fighting about? Breaking up? Was Leah cheating? Was he cheating? Was this related? What did we miss? What haven't we thought of? Okay, these are just questions about Leah's disappearance. Leah, my daughter. Okay, I'm sorry. That ain't got nothing to do. That ain't got nothing to do with what we talk about. But listen, we're gonna revisit Leah in a future episode. Okay, y'all, here's Eric again. Eric said, what did you make of Mike's interview? I said, I felt kind of sorry for him, to be honest. Believed him when he said he's just trying to get by. He said, do you really think he just keeps his head down, though? Or does he know something he's not telling us? I said, it's possible he just doesn't want to rat out the others. Maybe he's scared. Jax and Emma seem to frighten people. Eric said, or maybe he did it. He did have access after all. I said, interesting. He said Jax and Emma aren't in business together anymore. If Jax had started his own thing, then the fentanyl could be a part of his new operation. Or the last thing he did when he left to ruin Emma's reputation. Eric said, yeah, it's a cheap substitute, so Jax could have been using it to undercut Emma's prices, take over his clients. You want to talk to him next? I said, please. He said, we can have him ready at 12 if that works. That works. He said, I'll set it up and let you know when we're ready. And then a few hours later, he said, hi, Kate. Toxicology confirmed the substance in the coke Corey gave us matches the fentanyl we found in the caravan. One of these guys is definitely behind the poisonings. I said, okay, I want to talk to Corey last like we discussed. Did you get any prints from the caravan? He said, nope. Whoever stashed the fentanyl was careful, wiped everything clean. We're running DNA tests to see if there's a match with the suspects. They'll take at least 24 hours to come back. I can't hold these guys for longer than that without evidence. I said, okay, so we got to figure this out today. And he said, yep, no pressure or anything. I said, it's okay. It's okay because I'm Detective Benson. Hopefully we'll know more once I talk to Jax. I'll drill him as much as I can. And Eric said, great. We'll have him ready for your call at 12. Dose. Okay, look. I'm on the case. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm on the case. Okay, here is Patrick. Don't know who that is, but I'm gonna unlock his messages. It's locked, so I'm gonna unlock it. Y'all, me and Patrick talk a lot too, but I'm gonna just read what today's messages are. He said, hi, Kate. Sorry I've not been in touch much the last week. Just checking in. You're doing all right? I said, I'm a bit stressed if I'm honest. He said, what's going on? I said, we got some info that might relate to Leah, which I'm looking into right now. It might not lead anywhere, but it might be significant. He said, wow, okay, really hoping it helps you find her. Want to talk about it? I said, I don't really have time right now, putting all my focus on this. He said, yeah, I'm not surprised. Well, I won't distract you from it, but you know where I am if it gets too much and you want to talk to someone. See you in the group in a couple days? I said, yeah, I'll try. He said, it's really important you don't let it slip. Okay, maybe Patrick... Wait. It's really important you don't let it slip. I assume Patrick is AA buddy. I mean, it's not called AA, but I think he's like an alcoholics and not like whatever the alcoholic group is. He part of my alcoholics recovery group, basically. Y'all, I'm not gonna let y'all sit here and read this with me, but I'm gonna see if I can get the tea for y'all. Hold, please. Okay, y'all, so Patrick didn't really provide much info, but he is a member of my group, of my alcoholics coming together group, I think is what it's called. And he is basically kind of my partner through it, or I guess you would call it a sponsor. Like he's a part of the group too, but we kind of leaning on each other for help. So a lot of it is just me like confiding in Patrick about like, I know Leah out there somewhere, man. I had a dream about her last night, yada yada yada. Like there's not a lot of tea in it. It's just me and him going back and forth about like, don't give up, it's okay, like you don't need to drink and blah blah blah. Like it's nice, but I don't think it's relevant to like the main story. Here's Ollie, my son. Today he said, Mom, I heard you on the phone this morning. Did you find something out about Leah? I said, hey Ollie, it's complicated. I didn't want to say anything, but I'm helping the police out with something. We don't know yet, but yes, there's a chance some of the witnesses might know about Leah. He said, OMG. I said, this is strictly confidential, so you can't mention it to your friends. Why would you tell him if it... Okay. He said, yeah, what is it? I said, promise me first. He said, I promise. He said, it's a lead relating to a drug ring. Do you think Leah might have been taking drugs? He said, no. I mean, I don't know that for sure. Sometimes at parties, things happen, but her friends didn't seem like that kind of crowd. And they were in year 11, so weren't really at those kinds of parties. I guess he's saying he was not really at those kinds of parties. I said, okay, thanks, sweetheart. I'll let you know as soon as we know more. But we're still in the dark at the moment. I think I was supposed to text that, but we're still in the dark at the moment. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. All right, y'all. I'm probably going to do 2 suspects in this video and then save the other 2 for the next video, so this video isn't too long. I text Corey. I said, will you be able to talk at 5 p.m.? He said, okay. I said, I want answers, Corey. You might have helped out, but we haven't forgotten. You mixed up in this too. You a part of this. We could prosecute anytime we want. And he said, all right, sis, relax. I get it. I said, just be ready at 5. And he said, I will. Why am I texting Corey like that? Like, just let it go through the cops, sis. Now you probably ain't gonna be there. Okay, here's Eric. He said, I'm just getting some signatures from Jax, but he'll be all set up in the interrogation room for 12. You gonna be ready for him? I said, ready and waiting. I'll call at 12.
Hi, Jackson.
All right.
My name is Detective Kate Finch. As my colleague has explained to you, I will be interviewing you as part of a preliminary investigation. Anything that you say may be submitted as evidence in a court of law.
Okay.
Don't be like
You've
that.
been brought in under the suspicion of the distribution of illegal drugs and the unlawful deaths of 3 people.
It's nothing to do with me. You're wasting your time.
Yeah, I am hearing that a lot today. We know that you worked with Unrd. It's practically common knowledge.
Then why haven't you arrested me yet?
Because there is cocaine in circulation cut with high levels of fentanyl. It is killing people. We want to know where it's coming from before it happens again.
Not a clue. Anyway, Emma and I don't talk anymore.
Yeah, I heard you guys had a falling out. What was that about then?
Let's just say we think about things a bit differently.
What different ways of doing business is that?
I was never involved in any of that.
Oh, you're referring to the drugs, so you did know about them?
From a distance. Some dealers like to make their money and send you on your way for a good time, but not Emma, oh no. He played an entirely different game altogether. At least, that's what I heard.
What do you mean by that?
He liked to get people where he wanted them, in the palm of his hand. Get them dependent, and then they'd do shit for him. The kind of shit he didn't want to do himself. The kind of shit nobody'd want to do.
That sounds nasty.
It is. Someone really ought to stop him.
And what about you, Jax? What are you doing now?
Nothing. Just looking for work, you know how it is. And I know nothing about your dodgy coke.
Well, you should know that we have sent a team of officers over to your flat to search it.
You've got people in my home right now. I hope you've got a bloody warrant.
Oh yeah, we do. They're probably there at the moment. So where did you get the fentanyl from then, Jax?
I didn't.
Bullshit. You're suspect number one. I think you are trying to undercut Emra by using the fentanyl. I think you're trying to overtake his territory.
Look, Emra is the one with pharma connections, not me.
What do you mean? What connections?
What connection?
He gets all kind of painkillers. I don't know where he gets them from. He just does.
I see. So Emra would have access to fentanyl.
What? You think he's behind this? Am I not making myself clear enough?
No, you're not.
Well, we know that whoever it was stashed the chemicals at Caravan near the reservoir. We also know that that was Emra's drop-off point. Were you ever there?
No. And nor was Emra, probably. Let's just say he's not the kind of man to get his hands dirty.
Well, we've taken DNA from the Caravan, just waiting for the test results. If what you're saying is true, we're not going to find your DNA there, is that right?
I've already told you. This is nothing to do with me. It has Emma written all over it.
We're going to keep you in custody for the rest of the day in case I have any further questions. I'll be in touch.
Fine. Okay.
Yo, that man lying. That man's lying. He's a liar. Who was the first man we saw? I trust him more than this man. Mike is the first man we saw. This is Jackson. I ain't trust a word that came out of that man's mouth. I did not trust nothing. Okay, back to Eric. I said, I don't buy Jax's act. Do you? He said, not for a second. He's as crooked as they come. I think he was closer to Emra than he's letting on. There's bad blood there. Right. I said, yeah, clearly hates him now. Something happened. Had no qualms throwing him under the bus. Maybe the theory he was sabotaging Emra fits. And Eric said, these guys are ruthless. I said, I want you to look into Emra's supposed pharmaceutical connections. It would mean he had access to fentanyl. And Eric said, yep, we could start by finding out where this batch of fentanyl came from. If we can find the pharmaceutical company, then maybe we can find Emra's connection. I think I can trace it from the barcode. I said, good thinking. He said, let's wait until we get it checked before we pat ourselves on the back. I'll look into it now. I take it Emra's up for an interview next. I said, yep, let's see what he'll let slip. Jackson and Emra seem likely to want to pin it on each other. Eric said, I can have him ready for 2 p.m., okay? I said, yep, that works for me. Just had another thought. Maybe Jackson and Emra's bad blood had something to do with that raid we did last year. Eric said, yeah, might well do. Let me try and get in touch with the team behind that, see if I can find out anything useful. Okay, Ollie left me a voicemail, y'all. Hold on.
Mum, hey, it's Ollie. Look, I've just come out of assembly where our head teacher did this announcement about Leah. She told all the students to come forward if they knew anything about her, like even if she had told them not to say anything, right? But one of her friends, Jessie, came to me and said that she hadn't been going to dance classes for a month. Like, I thought she'd been going every week. Did you know about this? Look, call me. Bye.
What? So Leah really might be into some kind of mess with these drug dealers. Where was she going? Where was she going if she wasn't going to dance class? Okay, y'all, I'm gonna cut this video right here. And, we've interviewed 2 people. We got 2 people left. We got Emra and we have Corey. We're going to interview those 2 people next time. I'm excited. I don't trust a word that Jackson said. And I don't really trust Mike, but I think Mike is more truthful. I think he was just scared, but I think he was telling the truth. I don't know. We'll see. Listen, I'm still in Law and Order mode. I'm still putting my hat on. I'm in Law and Order mode. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.